Yo, what up guys, Old School Nation, and in today's video, we're going to be discussing how Vince Gironda trained the stars. We're going to talk about some of the people he's trained, the procedure of the actual routine, then the actual routine itself, and the other phases that involve the routine. With that being said, let's go ahead and dive right into it. Before we dive into the actual video, there's actually a diet that includes with this movie star routine, but I will separate that into a second video. So the next video I will post will be about movie star diet. It will be all about the movie star diet, the supplements, all that good stuff. So make sure you don't miss out on that. So here's a list of some of the famous people he's trained. Cher, Eric Estrada, Clint Eastwood from The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, a favorite movie of my father. I love Clint Eastwood. I'm a fan of him. I love him in Gran Torino and a bunch of other movies. Got Denzel Washington. I love him too. Michael Landon, Kurt Russell, Burt Reynolds, Carl Weathers from the famous Rocky series, Tommy Chong from Cheech and Chong. That one makes me laugh. I don't know why. So now let's get into the actual procedure of the movie star training. Now let's talk about the procedure about how we actually train the stars. So this movie star course includes 9 exercises. All right, and the exercises we're going to talk about into the next 2 slides. All right, so the course is divided into 2 phases, each lasting 5 days. The reason being is because the studios usually gave them about 10 days or 2 weeks to train the star to actually get the movie star actor in shape. So this type of training is basically circuit training, quote unquote station training, which is, if you don't know what that is starting with one exercise. It could be the bench press, moving into the lat pull down, moving into the squat, all done without rest. Moving from one exercise to the other without any rest. So this routine will produce a natural, trim, athletic look without getting that overdeveloped bodybuilder look, because it's not what the studios wanted. They didn't want a bodybuilder. They wanted someone who, could be relatable or basically, naturally, easily attainable physique. They didn't want a Don Hallworth. They didn't want an Arnold. They wanted something to look natural and athletic, pleasing to the eye, something very attainable. And if you know anybody who's trying to get in quote unquote trim, quote unquote in shape or toned, this routine is probably for them. So now let's talk about the actual procedure of the routine, how to run it. Now here's phase 1. So going through all 9 exercises without stopping completes 1 circuit. During phase 1, you will train 2 times per day. So on day 1, you complete 1 circuit. That means you go through all 9 exercises 1 time. And as the day progresses until 5 days, on the 5th day, you're going to go through all 9 exercises 5 times. So you can do the old math for all the other circuits. You go through day 4, all the 9 exercises 4 times, day 3, 3 times, day 2, 2 times. So phase 2 is going to be different. So make sure you don't skip the video because you're going to miss out some important details. Phase 2 is completely different from phase 1, so don't skip anything. Right now, we're going to move right into the actual routine itself. Here's the actual circuit. Number 1, start off with chest, the barbell neck press, a fan favorite of the famous Larry Scott. Number 2, Reeves alternate dumbbell rowing for the back. Number 3, dumbbell lateral raise for the width of the deltoids. Number 4, lying tricep pullover, I'm assuming for rib cage and triceps. Number 5, 2-hand seated dumbbell curls. I'm assuming this must be done with one leg crossed over the other. Reason being is because when you have 2 legs that aren't crossed over, the dumbbell will tend to hit the thigh. This is something I've actually, I've proven, because when I do the dumbbells with 2 feet down and not crossed over, the dumbbells do hit my thighs, and it's really annoying. Number 6 is the barbell wrist curl for the forearms. Number 7, concentric double ups, Vince Gironda ab training, which is for the abs. Number 8, frog squats for the thighs. Number 9, standing heel raises for the calves. Now that's the whole entire circuit. That's all 9 exercises. Now in the next slide, we're going to talk about phase 2, so don't miss out on this. This is phase 2. This is phase 2 of the movie star course. So on the 6th day, you're going to switch up the exercise procedure. You're only going to work out 1 time per day. Instead of working out twice per day like in phase 1, you're only going to work out 1 time per day. So use as much weight as you can. I'm laughing because you could just imagine training with Vince Gironda. Doing on the 5th day, doing going through all nine exercises 5 times, and then you come back again later on in the evening to do the same thing, which is, I'm assuming this is pretty standard for trained actors back then, and this is pretty much a standard today because I've read stories like guys like Mark Wahlberg or Chris Evans, the guy who plays Captain America, or Mark Wahlberg, which is from the I forgot what that movie's called, Painting Game. Sorry, these guys were working out twice per day, which is because they were given an amount of time to train for the movie to get in great shape. I know Chris Evans was working out twice per day. I know Mark Wahlberg was working out twice a day. Circuit training, funny enough, is circuit training as well. I'm pretty sure that's the standard of how they train actors nowadays, and twice per day. But just think it's funny because just imagine training with Vince Gironda and doing all the 9 exercises twice per day. It must have been hell. Must have been really tough. But anyways, so in phase 1, you're not going to use a ton of weight. He noted that. And that's the thing I forgot to note in the first slides. You don't want to use a ton of weight because you want to be able to go through one exercise to the next without resting, without getting too tired, And on phase 2, you're going to use as much weight as you can, but you still have to be able to perform the exercise correctly with proper form and proper breathing, all that good stuff. All right. So if you guys got any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. Guys, my new ebook, Silver Era Secrets, the new age routines to building a legendary physique. If you want to build a chills of the physique like Steve Reeves, this ebook is for you. The link is in the description. With that being said, subscribe for more videos like this. Give this video a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. I'm Old School Dan. I'm gone. Peace.